BJP pro-Kannada groups hit out at Rahul. After rain roar, rage at Rahul flag. Rahul under flag attack, but Congress so far silent. The big focus on 5 Live. Good evening and welcome. It's a big day, a big week here on India Today. At 5:30, I've got a fantastic special report. As the first journalist to fly Prachand, India's homegrown attack helicopter that's just entered service with the Indian Air Force. All that and much more coming up. The headlines first. Proud moment for India, massive boost for our armed forces. Indian Air Force inducts the indigenously built light combat helicopter. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh carries out a flight in the newly inducted Prachand. Special report at 5:30. Big scare this morning in Indian airspace. An Iranian flight headed to China receives a bomb threat on board to land in Delhi. Later, the bomb threat was confirmed as a hoax. India scrambles fighter jets as a precautionary measure. Manish Sisodia's aide and Arvind Kejriwal's aide Vijay Nair produced before CBI court in connection to Liquorgate row. CBI claiming he is not cooperating in the probe. Durga idol shown slaying Asur resembling Mahatma Gandhi in Kolkata Pandal organized by Hindu Mahasabha. Idol sparks of furor has now been removed. Meanwhile, a Durga Pandal caught fire in Uttar Pradesh's Bhadohi, in which 5 people have tragically lost their lives while several others suffered burns and injuries. The Bharat Jodo Yatra being led by Rahul Gandhi will soon be joined by the Congress's interim president and Rahul's mother, Sonia Gandhi. Sonia Gandhi has landed just a short while ago in Mysuru, Karnataka. She will be joining the Bharat Jodo Yatra on the 6th of October. For the next couple of days, the Yatra will be on a break. Rahul Gandhi will be spending 2 days with his mother at a luxury hill resort in neighboring Kodagu or Coorg. He will be spending 2 days at the luxury wilderness resort to take a break after 26 days of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Rahul Gandhi will be at that luxury resort in Coorg and then resume the Bharat Jodo Yatra on the 6th along with Sonia Gandhi from Mandya, which is not very far away. So today, Rahul Gandhi, after wrapping up his Bharat Jodo Yatra, will be heading to Coorg, where his mother has already arrived, and there will be a short 2-day break at the resort, pictures of which are on your screen right now. And then the Bharat Jodo Yatra resumes once again on the 6th of this month. And we've just got information that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will also be joining the Yatra on the 7th and 8th. There was a lot of speculation, a lot of curiosity over when the Gandhis would join Rahul Gandhi on the Yatra. Well, here's the information. Sonia Gandhi on the 6th, 7th and 8th, Priyanka Gandhi will be there. Remember, Priyanka Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi have not been on the Yatra so far. They will be joining it now. Sonia Gandhi, who has not been in very good health, will be there on the 6th from Mandya. And Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will join the Bharat Jodo Yatra on the 7th and 8th of this month. I want to quickly go across to India Today's Rahul Gautam joining us live from Mandya in Karnataka. Rahul, the Bharat Jodo Yatra is on day 26 today. After today's walking, there is a short break where Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi will be at a luxury resort in Coorg, we understand, where they will take a 2-day break in the hills and then resume the Yatra on the 6th. Is that correct?
Absolutely, Shiv, and this is the same thing which is going to happen. Sonia Gandhi has already landed here in Karnataka. She landed at Mysuru airport, and from there, she had gone to to a luxury resort in Coorg, and a short while from now, Rahul Gandhi is also going to join her. Now, this is being done to send out a strong message that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not going to stray away from the path. He's not going to go back to his, house till, this yatra culminates in Jammu and Kashmir. And obviously, what we are learning from our sources that Congress party is really happy with the response that they have been getting in Karnataka, and therefore it was decided that Sonia Gandhi would be joining this yatra on 6th of October, early morning around 8:30. She'll also be walking along with Rahul Gandhi, and the very next day Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will also be joining Rahul Gandhi. Now, this is being done to strengthen, hands of Rahul Gandhi and to send out a strong message that the entire top leadership of the Congress party is going to be on the streets along with Rahul Gandhi, and then going to send this strong message that, and also I must tell our viewers that Karnataka is one state where Congress party believe that it has potential to, make a comeback, and therefore they believe that, since Gandhi's, all together coming on streets and attacking government is going to have a cascading effect as far as BJP government is concerned. Therefore, it was decided that to send this message that Rahul Gandhi is not going to deviate or not going to stray from his path. He's very committed to Bharat Jodo Yatra. Therefore, it was decided that Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi both will be coming in here and will be joining and participating in Bharat Jodo Yatra. I must also tell our viewers one important thing, that what we are learning from our sources, that not just Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, entire cadres, the entire organization of the Congress party is going to be on the streets, and in fact they're going to rope in many civil society members also to send out this message that they are ready to take on the incumbent BJP government.
Rahul, since you said that Rahul Gandhi wants to send out a very strong message that he's not, straying away from Karnataka, he's going to stay there. Given that this entire yatra is about Mehengai and, the Aam Aadmi and Aam Mahila, at a time when Shiv Aroor is being called an elitist, what kind of signal does it send out that Rahul Gandhi is going to be staying in a luxury resort in the hills for 2 days? Why was that necessary? Is there any, clarity on that, staying in a 5-star resort in the middle of a Bharat Jodo Yatra?
Well, so far, Rahul Gandhi has not spent a single night in any hotel or at any accommodation. Actually, there's a container that actually moves along with the entire entourage, and over there only, wherever Rahul Gandhi takes halts, he always sleeps in that particular container, although that container is equipped with all the modern amenities. However, he has not been to any hotel so far.
Yes.
As far as this Coorg resort is concerned, what we are learning from our sources that this has been done keeping in view the security concerns of Mrs. Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, and therefore it was decided that they're going to have this a very secluded resort in the midst of Coorg, and therefore it was decided that it's going to be this luxury property.
Absolutely. And I think as far as the strain and strenuousness of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, I think keeping security compulsions in mind, it's totally okay. But I was just commenting on the political atmosphere. Could this be something that could draw attack on Rahul Gandhi at a time when he's, considered to be someone who is, ad hoc as far as politics is concerned? People sort of attack him from the BJP, saying that he's not serious. Could this also be a subject matter of attack? Because here, I personally believe Rahul Gandhi, the Gandhis are totally entitled to stay wherever they want to, go wherever they want to. Nobody should be able to comment on something like that. But at this time, when there is an elitism crossfire taking place within the Congress party over the presidency, what kind of message will it send out and what kind of attacks will it draw is something we need to sort of mention at least. Rahul, thank you very much for that. Now, Rahul Gandhi on day 25 of his yatra went viral for these extremely compelling images that came in from Karnataka. This was yesterday. It was raining very, very heavily near Mysuru in Karnataka. And this was Rahul Gandhi on stage. A rousing crowd, Rahul Gandhi in the rain, an extremely compelling image. The Congress party made a huge deal of these images, and justifiably so, because they are quite powerful. In the rain, huge crowd, Rahul Gandhi at the mic, still talking to them. The crowds remaining where they are, some of them lifting the chairs over their heads, but staying there to listen to Rahul Gandhi. It is being projected by the Congress party as proof of the influence and sway that Rahul Gandhi has managed to generate in 25 days of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. And remember, these images came in from poll-bound Karnataka, one of the states perceived by many to be a state where the Congress has a solid fighting chance against the Bommai-led BJP government. The Gandhis have now joined hands to put on a united front for this Bharat Jodo Yatra in poll-bound Karnataka. It was Rahul yesterday, but he will soon be joined by his mother and sister. Ever since Rahul Gandhi and co stepped foot into BJP-ruled Karnataka, it's been one never-ending showdown between the two political rivals after another. The latest flashpoint now is the Congress pushing their Bharat Jodo branding with Rahul Gandhi's picture on the Karnataka state flag, which is a sensitive issue at the best of times. It's a move that has drawn attack not just from the ruling BJP, but also pro-Kannada groups that are seen to be close to the BJP. Take a look. The Congress Bharat Jodo Yatra, which is winding its way through poll-bound Karnataka, has landed itself in another controversy. On Sunday, Congress workers were seen waving Karnataka state flags with pictures of Rahul Gandhi and the Bharat Jodo Yatra branding at one of the Yatra sites in Mysuru. Enraged by the incident, pro-Kannada organizations have warned the Congress party not to use Rahul Gandhi's picture on the Karnataka state flag. Pro-Kannada groups threatened to boycott the Congress if they use the state flag for politics and have demanded an apology from Rahul Gandhi.
3 दिन में जिस ढंग से, जिस तरीके से, जिस उत्साह से जनता ने हमारा स्वागत किया है, कर्नाटक में भी, बीजेपी शासित राज्य में भी, ये दर्शाता है कि भारत जोड़ो यात्रा एक ऐतिहासिक पद यात्रा है.
The BJP-backed pro-Kannada groups demand, while the Congress accused the centre of denying the state an official flag proposed by the earlier Siddaramaiah government.
They are using the Kannada flag for the Rahul Gandhi photo in Mysore. I will condemn the photo on Kannada flag because it is Kannadiga related flag. It is a government, almost all it's a government flag.
I would like to ask the BJP government, which is our flag? Because when we asked for a separate flag for the state to invoke the Kannada pride and the Kannada language, the same state government, the same central government, BJP, refused it. And they have been here for 3 years. Why didn't they pursue it?
Amidst the furious politics over the Yatra, Congress chief Sonia Gandhi reached Karnataka on Monday to take part in the Yatra from Kodagu on October the 6th.
It seems that the Bharat Jodo Yatra in Karnataka is going to set a stage for massive confrontation between BJP and Congress. In Mandya, this is Rahul Gautam with Vijay Dalveer Singh for India Today.
We've got some more breaking news coming in. Day 26 of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Rahul Gandhi has hit out at the Bommai government on the Yatra. Rahul says the Karnataka government is the most corrupt government in the country. Rahul says the Karnataka government takes a 40% commission for everything. It's a big anti-corruption attack by Rahul Gandhi on the Bommai government. This comes in the wake of the entire Pay CM poster campaign by the Congress party. Listen into Rahul Gandhi.
किसानों से, मजदूरों से, छोटे व्यापारियों से, स्मॉल एंड मीडियम बिजनेस वालों से 40% कमीशन लेने वाले कर्नाटक के कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स ने प्रधानमंत्री को चिट्ठी लिखी, कहा कि कर्नाटक में 40% कमीशन का राज चल रहा है, प्रधानमंत्री ने कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की.
And joining me live now from Bengaluru is Leher Singh. He's a Bengaluru BJP MP joining us on this broadcast. He's written a letter asking 10 questions to Rahul Gandhi on this Bharat Jodo Yatra as some form of a counter-attack by the ruling BJP in Karnataka. Mr. Singh, welcome. The first question, on what basis do you say that, you're making a very grave charge, which is not substantiated? You're saying Naxals and Maoists are part of the Bharat Jodo Yatra's Karnataka leg. How are you saying this?
Sir, I have a credible informations. At the time of planning and afterwards also, some Naxalites connected people, those who are promoting and defending Naxalites, and some ex-Naxals also there in the team of preparations. And these things are going on for a couple of years. And some people, they made a media team, and this Congress persons are funding them, which I came to know of that. So, but I cannot verify those informations. So that's why I am asking some questions to my friends in Congress and Sidramaya ji, because this matter is very sensitive and Yatra is passing through the Karnataka. And I wish Yatra well, nothing should go wrong. So everybody should be very cautious. So that's why some questions I asked. So I think they should reply to those questions.
But sir, the Congress is saying that the BJP's dirty tricks department is at work against Rahul Gandhi's Yatra. Flexes featuring Rahul Gandhi, Siddaramaiah, DK Shivakumar, etc. have been torn. They say that the entire state machinery is now focused on trying to attack Rahul Gandhi. And that your letter is also one of those things.
Such information except the Karnataka, because there are evidences, some Congress people are hobnobbing with the Naxalite, and they were underground Naxalites were brought overground, and now they are part of their preparations team also. So I have no method to check those informations. So that's why asking and going to other people, I am asking straight questions to our Sidramaya ji and Rahul Gandhi ji, because we are concerned that nothing should go in wrong. Because as you see that in farmers' agitation, that people are infiltrated and farmers' agitation got a bad name. So it should not happen here. And even that one question is that one lady was killed, journalist lady was killed, and that agitation was there in favor of her to against the killers, which was rightly. But in that also, that Naxal elements have joined that, and they've taken over that movement also. So this Bharat Jodo Yatra should not be taken over by these people. There's my concern.
No, Mr. Singh, yeah, writing a letter is fine, asking questions is fine, but I hope that if you have any credible information of the kind that you are alleging, I hope you share it with the police, because these are this is after all, a possible threat to our own citizens. Those who are in the Yatra, Mr. Gandhi himself, the other Congress members. Hopefully no one will be at risk, because these are grave things that you are alleging here. Let's hope that there is an investigation into what's happening. BJP MP making those allegations. Now, let's get into the politics of what's happening in the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Joining me live from Bengaluru this evening, Lavanya Ballal, spokesperson, leader of the Congress party in Karnataka. Also with us is Mohan Vishwa, is a BJP spokesperson in Karnataka. Welcome to you both, Lavanya and Mohan. Thank you very much for your time here on 5 Live. Lavanya, I'd like to start off. Day 26, Bharat Jodo Yatra. A day after those very, very compelling images of Rahul Gandhi in the rain, which we've covered, they're on our screen as well. This whole matter of the flag, the Karnataka flag with Rahul Gandhi's picture on it, has become something of a flashpoint. You live in Karnataka, it's a state that's poll-bound. The flag, identity have always been extremely emotive, sensitive issues. How do you respond to Kannada groups and the BJP saying this is petty politics and you shouldn't have put Rahul Gandhi's face on the Karnataka flag? Lavanya.
I think our chairperson of Media and Communications, Mr. Priyank Kharge, has answered it very well, Shiv. If you notice, he also spoke about how we have requested the center for a flag for Karnataka state, and BJP has always refused to give us that identity for Karnataka, and now they are the ones who are talking about it. I heard Mr. R. Ashok speak about it, which sounds a little, nitpicking. They're basically, I think, ridiculously desperate trying to find reasons or things about what can we find incorrect stuff in the yatra? If you notice their social media as well, their language is of course always below the belt, and they have been continuously tweeting about the yatra. What is it that has rankled them so much about the yatra is my question. Why are they so worried? It is 26th day today. I just finished my walk, Shiva, and I got into a quiet area to talk to you. So he's been continuously walking, and also when Mr. Leher Singh is talking about the Naxal elements, it sounds very sinister to me, and it is very frightening to me, because Rahul Gandhi is on a global list of, security threat. People are a security threat. So if there is an element of Naxalite anywhere in this yatra, as a ruling party, it is their responsibility to ensure that these elements are arrested and they are nowhere near the yatra, because it's a matter of safety of our national leader. And I hope the BJP does the right thing here.
Let's just take one issue at a time. We'll just talk about the flag. I'll come to the Naxal issue and what Leher Singh also said in just a moment. But I take your point and I agree with it, that if there's any grave allegation, it must be put to the right authorities and investigated correctly. After all, the BJP is in power. Mohan, on the issue of the flag, the Congress says, who is the BJP to talk about the Karnataka flag and act like the custodians of the Karnataka flag when you haven't even provided it? Why is the BJP and these Kannada groups attacking the Congress party for putting Rahul Gandhi's picture on that flag? Your response, Mohan.
Shiv, till 2013, the Congress was handling the majority power of the center. Why did not they do? That was the first question to be asked for. I don't know why she's changing her goalpost. So rather than asking, does it mean that, just because the identity has not been given, they can use Rahul Gandhi photo on the Karnataka flag? No. See, the hijacking party, they hijacked the name of Mr. Mahatma Gandhi for the sake of votes. Later, they hijacked the national flag for the sake of votes. Now, they want to hijack the Karnataka flag just for the sake of votes. What did we do as a party in the state of Karnataka for Kannada? See, we were the first person across India to implement NEP. What does NEP say? NEP allows for the first 5 years of education in regional language across all the states. In that, Kannada is also in Karnataka, where the Kannada language teaching is mandatory for the first 5 years. Who opposed it? The same Congress opposed it. Why did they oppose? Then, in the graduation level also, we were the one who made Kannada language compulsory along with English. So, who were the first one to oppose? The same Congress. Now, so we were the one who gave the legal identity for the Kannada language for making mandatory. Recently, our Chief Minister presented a bill on Kannada usage in the state of Karnataka. So this is the kind of effort which we're making as a party.
There is this competitive Kannada identity politics that is playing out. I remember in 2018 also the same thing happened, Lavanya. I don't know if you remember. I did a show at that time also. It looks like the same thing is being debated right now. The same thing is a subject of a flashpoint between both your parties over who has done more for the Kannada identity. Now it's about Rahul Gandhi's picture on the flag, which the BJP thinks is both inappropriate, and the Congress trying to own that identity. Yes, respond.
Shiv, I would just like to quickly say one thing. If they love Kannada so much, in the Dasara celebrations that's happening in Mysore right now, on the stages, we don't see a word of Kannada. There's not even an alphabet of Kannada there. And it has been questioned on social media by multiple people. If you look at the backdrop, there is no Kannada there in the backdrop. So the question is, why are these people who are imposing Hindi on us, the people who are celebrating Hindi Divas in Karnataka, are the ones who are telling us, what we should do and what we shouldn't do.
This is like a deja vu.
BJP, BJP
please
should be
finish your point.
focusing on the corruption allegations that is there on them.
No.
If you notice, they never respond to any kind of allegations that happens. There is no inquiry on any of the scams that happen when the BJP is in power. They're constantly throwing dirt on opposition parties.
Mohan, the 40% commission remark has also just come up by Rahul Gandhi. A day after his viral speech in the rain, he's launched that 40% commission attack once again at the Bombay government.
Before asking that question, Mr. Rahul Gandhi should answer, how did he and his mother made 20,000 crores worth of assets by spending just 50 lakhs in National Herald case? Who is speaking about corruption here?
No, but they are answering those questions to the enforcement directorate.
Who is on bail. And also in the case of 40% corruption also, till now, they have not even produced even a basic evidence. It's like, one more Rafale, where They used to go and do hue and cry for the Rafale across India. Later, what happened? Nothing happened. It was again a shot in the air. Again, in the case of Pegasus, also what happened? It was again a shot in the air. When it comes to Bitcoin, Mr. Same Priyanka Kharge used to take out the paper cuttings and news media cuttings of your own channel or other channels. He used to come out and used to say there is a Bitcoin squad. So what happened to that? Nothing. Again, with the case of 40% commission also, they don't have even we are not asking some sort of an evidence, which police require. They should have some sort of basic evidence. Or if they have guts, I'm telling you, if they have guts, let them go and openly give complaint to Lokayukta, okay, or ACB or a police, or let them file some complaint in either court or somewhere. Why they are hesitating? So it clearly says that it's purely a politics by using Mr. Kempana, who is an association president, who is an agent of Congress again, who is supported by again Siddaramaiah, making baseless allegation like Rafale or Pegasus or Bitcoin. This is one more, the baseless allegation.
Unsubstantiated, Lavanya, the BJP says unsubstantiated like Rafale and Pegasus, even though Pegasus was not exactly unsubstantiated, but either way, for the matter of debate, answer that, Lavanya.
No, they are very good at unsubstantiated allegations. Look at the Neera Radia tapes, or look at the 2G scam that they hyped about. Look at what happened to all those scams that they said are scams, and look at what has happened a few years down the line. Having said that, there was a very famous seer of Karnataka, Pontiff, who also said to get the benefits from the government to run their institutions, they have to pay 30% to the government. Does the BJP also claim that the seer was lying? Was the Mathadisha lying? Is that what the BJP person is saying? It is not just the Contractors Association. Also, Mr. Mohan Vishwa seems to have forgotten that the proof of disproving the allegation is with the government. The PM has received a complaint from the Contractors Association about about 40% commission. What has the Prime Minister's office done? He says nakhanga nakhane dunga. What has he done? Why hasn't he looked into the allegations? If a crime is committed, why is it the victim's responsibility to prove that the crime has happened? Why isn't the perpetrator questioned? What has the BJP government done to check if these commission allegations are true or false? Why don't you prove it to us that you're clean, your government is clean?
Mohan, go ahead, respond to that specific question.
Shiva, again, see, this is 30% is also again one more baseless allegation, and also Private School Teachers Association, and we know the fact that our Education Minister has clearly responded. Just because, there was one rule which was bought in by the school by the government for the school in the case of fire extinguisher, where they were not ready to implement. So that made them to come out and make that kind of statement along with Congress. So these are the things which are already clearly answered. And she was mentioning about 2G, coal and all. Please remember, these cases where the complaint has been given, investigation has been happened, later on they went to the court has given them the bail. As of now, it's not the 2G case is over. Still the case is pending, okay? Still the appeal has been filed, okay? What I am asking Congress is, if you have some sort of an evidence along with you, please go ahead and give a complaint to Lokayukta. So after the High Court order, and we were the one, who are appointing Lokayukta team, and Congress, what did they do, Mr. Siddaramaiah? Once he came into power in 2013,
Shiv Aroor,
he just took out Lokayukta, he bought ACB just to protect his camps for the 5 years. He never did that. So we were the one who were openly telling, come on, let them go and give complaint over there. Let the fair investigation happen. Why they are not complaining is the biggest question here.
Okay.
They should answer.
We've discussed the corruption. Yeah, quick answer on the corruption bit, then I want to move to the next issue.
I'm so sorry. Quickly, before I digress, Mohan Vishwa seems to have forgotten it was their BJP party man who was a contractor who committed suicide in Udupi. Based on those allegations, Mr. Ishwarappa had to resign from his ministership. So if there was no proof, or if there was no truth in the allegation, and why did the man commit suicide, and why did Mr. Ishwarappa resign? Those are the questions. But having said that, we respect the sentiment of Kannadigas, and we still request BJP government to ensure that the flag is legitimized for a Karnataka state. We want a Karnataka flag.
I want to put those pictures. Okay, we've discussed the flag, we've discussed corruption. Last bit, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Rahul Gandhi viral images in the rain yesterday, because let's face it, those were compelling images. Politics is all about perception. They went viraling around social media. Lots of people were tweeting about them. We've got some information just in that Amit Malviya, who heads the BJP IT cell, has launched a fresh attack on those images. Let's put those images on our screen. And Lavanya, just a quote, because this was something that the Congress would have probably expected as well. He basically says, Amit Malviya basically says that, those who cheered for Sharad Pawar in the rain in that famous picture during the Maharashtra elections are the same people now cheering for Rahul Gandhi. Everyone knows what happened in Maharashtra. One just hopes Rahul's relevance after being washed out is not the same as Pawar's. Obviously, he's talking about the Aghadi Sarkar's collapse, courtesy Eknath Shinde in Maharashtra. He says that those looking for some kind of political revival for Rahul Gandhi, courtesy these rained out images, should remember what happened to Sharad Pawar's own government in Maharashtra. How do you respond, Lavanya?
Well, Amit, I'm very glad that Rahul Gandhi ji is keeping Amit Malviya employed every day. And also, to discredit Sharad Pawar, a senior leader like Sharad Pawar, is what we expect from BJP. They always think very low of, opposition leaders. A leader like Sharad Pawar being spoken on such terms is not correct. And yes, Mr. Amit Malviya is entitled to his opinion, but we do know if, like BJP claims, Rahul Gandhi ji is not relevant even after 18 years of his political, career, why is BJP attacking him every day? They should just stop talking about Rahul Gandhi. Why are they talking about him? Why are they spending crores of money on trolls on social media platforms to troll Mr. Gandhi?
Mohan, what do you think? Mohan, why is Rahul Gandhi being attacked for these images in the rain? Good images. Come on, Mohan. This is politics. Why is the BJP making fun of Rahul Gandhi in the rain?
See, Shiv, forget about Rahul Gandhi speaking in the rain. When he speaks even during normal day also, how he gets trolled for his speech. How he biases himself and comes and makes speech over there. That too when he's Karnataka, when he was want to speak in Kannada, in the past also Kannadigas have seen how he was not able to pronounce Mr. Visarem Vishweswarayya's name, where he was struggling to pronounce his name itself. So when that kind of thing happening, obviously it's a big joke. It's not the leader who speaks in the rain. It's about the people who are listening in the rain. Come on, you just see the people who are though in the first row or second row holding chairs on their head, and they're just listening to whatever he says. So if you see other images, if he's a true
Mohan,
leader,
just stay with me for a second. Amit Malviya is with me live. Just hold on for a second onto that thought, Mohan. Amit Malviya, head of the BJP's IT cell, is with me live on the phone. Amit, your tweet, on Rahul Gandhi's images, saying one should remember what happened to Pawar while talking about Rahul Gandhi and these images. What did you mean, Amit? Go ahead.
Well, I think, Shiv, this is a desperate attempt to make a virtue out of a situation that Rahul Gandhi and those who had come there could not pull themselves out of it. And if you're so excited about somebody giving a speech in rain, which Sharad Pawar also gave a couple of years ago, and everybody hailed him as someone who had a new inning to play. And we know how short-lived this inning has been after the Maharashtra government completely changed, and today Sharad Pawar, for all practical purposes, is in the oblivion. I just hope Rahul Gandhi's political relevance is not as short as Sharad Pawar's, because his being in the rain is being celebrated exactly how Pawar's getting caught in the rain was. So I just wish Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party luck, and I'd like to remind them that next time they should look at the Met forecast and probably make better arrangements for Rahul Gandhi's program.
Because the Congress is making, justifiably sort of making a meal of these images, Amit, that this is, a demonstration of the Bharat Jodo Yatra's success, the crowds, Rahul Gandhi speaking in the rain. It's being projected as, political Shakti on display.
Shiv, right now, Rahul Gandhi and Congress party's priority should be Gujarat and Himachal, where there are elections. If Rahul Gandhi is going to spend enormous amounts of time in Kerala and Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, where elections are still away, we won't really know what is the impact of his Bharat Jodo Yatra. From what I see, since he started his yatra, the Congress unit in Goa and Jammu Kashmir have splintered. Rajasthan has seen a massive revolt, and there is brewing in fighting between various factions in Karnataka. If this is his idea of Bharat Jodo, good luck to them. The problem with the Congress managers is that they want to build a narrative around Rahul Gandhi, and Rahul Gandhi is a blooper. I mean, he hasn't flourished in the last perhaps 12, 13 years that he's been around in public life, and there is no hope from what it seems that he will ever emerge as a leader.
Amit, thanks very much for joining us on that. Lavanya and Mohan Krishna Mohan Vishwa, I beg your pardon, continue to be with us on these breaking images. A big fight over images of Rahul Gandhi and Modi in the rain have just broken out. Here's the Congress party's counter-attack on the BJP now. All of this breaking while I bring you this broadcast. The Congress has hit back at the BJP now with a picture of Prime Minister Modi in the rain, but with someone holding an umbrella over his head and basically saying Rahul Gandhi speaks without an umbrella, but Prime Minister Modi needs an umbrella. He says, "Are you afraid of the makeup getting washed away?" is what Pawan Khera says in this counter taunt at the BJP, which has tried to make fun of Rahul Gandhi in the rain. Mohan, you want to respond to that? All of this breaking right here on 5 Live. I sense that the parties, know that I'm doing the story and they're timing their tweets accordingly. It looks like that at least. Mohan, Pawan Khera putting out a picture of Prime Minister Modi in the rain, but someone holding an umbrella over him saying, "Are you afraid of the makeup getting washed away?" Respond.
Shiv, it's purely uncomparable.
Politics is perception, guys.
You know where is Rahul Gandhi? Our entire world knows where is Rahul Gandhi and where is Narendra Modi. Okay, so that's the comparison which we shouldn't make at all. It's purely a part of PR activity. The Bharat Jodo Yatra itself is the biggest PR activity, just to bring up a person who is born for a family, which is known for scams or which is known for the lavish things which they have enjoyed till now. If that family person comes out and makes a speech openly in the rain, and people of Karnataka are not fools to believe whatever he says. People of Karnataka clearly knows. As I was telling earlier, it's not about the leader who is standing openly in the rain and speaking. It's about the spectators. It's about the crowd who are standing over there. So when you look at the image of Mr. Narendra Modi, even in the rain, even the supporters were holding umbrella for Mr. Narendra Modi. The crowd who was there, they were standing openly in the rain and they were listening to Modi for minutes together. So that matters. It's not the leader who's making the speech. It's about the spectators, or it's about the people who are receiving the speech. That matters a lot. It can be in the rain, or it can be not even in the rain also.
Lavanya, last word to you. Battle over Barish playing out on social media. But the BJP is saying this is all just PR. You can't compare Rahul and Modi.
See, they have nothing to respond. They have nothing to attack us on. So they will do all kind of cheap attacks, personal attacks. And let me remind you, Mr. Mohan Vishwa, people do make mistakes while speaking in the public. It is not just STRENEAH of Mr. Modi or MRS Sirisena, right? Everybody makes mistakes, and accepting mistakes makes them more human, Mr. Vishwa. So yes, our leader stood in the rain and he gave a speech. What is amazing is the thousands of people who gathered there, they didn't move an inch. They stood in that rain to listen to Rahul Gandhi's speech. And after 18 years of his career in politics, what BJP does not want to give credit for is a perseverance that he is, pursuing his idea of democracy, or, a just India, India which is very peaceful. BJP can take any number of pot shots at us. That is perfectly fine.
Lavanya and Mohan, always a pleasure. Thank you for being with me here. I'm glad that some of the substantive issues are being discussed in this political campaign. I was there for the campaign in 2018. You can bet that I'm going to be there for the 2022 campaign as well, to be there to cover both sides of what promises to be perhaps the feistiest political fight in the run-up to 2024. Karnataka continues to be a big focus for us here on India Today. Coming up on the other side, a very proud moment for India and a very proud moment for me personally as the first journalist to have flown what is now known as Prachand, India's homegrown attack helicopter that today was commissioned finally into the Indian Air Force. Join me as I take you into the cockpit for an exclusive flight in this beautiful beast.
Everyone's busy finding what's trending. You're busy finding out why. India Today, for those who research before reacting. Download the India Today app now.
Heavy rains are affecting India and Bangladesh. More than 30 people have lost their lives to the floods. Bangladesh has lost access to electricity and the internet, while millions are stranded. Monsoons and seasonal downpours occur in many parts of the world in the countries close to the equator. But the best-known monsoon, due to its intensity and impact on people's livelihoods, occurs each year in South Asia. It runs between May and September. Well, as the summer approaches, heat builds over the land in the Indian subcontinent. Sea temperatures around the landmass, meanwhile, are much cooler. Warm air is less dense than cold air, so when heat over the subcontinent rises, air rises too, creating a vast area of low pressure. Over India, this causes wind direction to swing dramatically from the northeast to the southwest. Wind from the southwest, generated by high pressure in the Indian Ocean, then rushes in and fills the void left by the low pressure area. As it's full of moisture, it unleashes relentless rain over the land. Climate change, global warming, changes in land use and pollution can all affect the rainy season. Even dust from North Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, which heats up the air, can play a major role, making it even more intense. Monsoon is vital to the lives of hundreds of millions of people. 2/3 of India's population of 1.2 billion live in rural areas. India gets 80% of its precipitation from the monsoon. More than half of India's farms lack irrigation, so they depend almost entirely on the annual rains. But monsoon rains can also bring devastation and misery to hundreds of thousands of people through flooding, mudslides, and collapsed buildings.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices.
How does crypto TDS work? TDS deduction on cryptos depends on your mode and medium of transaction. If you have crypto at your disposal and you are thinking of selling it off, then from July 1st onwards, you will have to pay 1% of tax deducted at source of the transaction value to the government. Now, who will be liable to deduct this TDS depends on your mode and medium of transaction. So consider this, if you are buying and selling through an exchange, then no TDS will be deducted from the buyer on buying crypto using INR, while the seller of the crypto will be liable to pay TDS. The crypto exchange will deduct this amount and deposit it with income tax department. The seller would be able to offset this 1% TDS from her or his total tax liability when he files for tax returns. A TDS certificate will also be issued in due course. However, in a peer-to-peer direct buyer-to-seller transaction, the buyer is required to deduct tax under Section 194S of the Income Tax Act. The next important point to note is how you are selling, whether it is in INR or another crypto. If it is in rupees, then the crypto exchange will deduct it from the seller. But if the transaction is done in crypto pairs, then 1% TDS will be deducted from both the parties in respective coins and then converted to INR. For example, sale of 1 Bitcoin from 10 Ethereum will incur a deduction of 0.01 BTC and 0.1 ETH, being 1% of sale value as TDS. The crypto that is deducted as TDS will be liquidated to INR at the end of the day, and this INR realized amount will be paid as TDS to the government. A newsletter from WazirX states, if TDS gets deducted in crypto, users will be able to see the INR value of this TDS in the trading report after 48 hours. The tax would be deducted only if the consideration exceeds Rs 10,000 for the financial year. But in the case of individuals or HUFs who are not into business or profession or are not subject to audit under the income tax, this limit would be Rs 50,000. Moreover, TDS shall be charged on net consideration, which is sale value after reducing charges and GST.
What an incredibly proud day, a big boost for the Indian Air Force and a huge leap for Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense. The Indian Air Force today commissioned into service the first batch of indigenously designed, built, tested light combat helicopters named Prachand, which means big, fierce. And its addition to our defense arsenal and fleet will strengthen India's combat prowess, as this multi-role attack helicopter is capable of firing a range of weapons that you will see in this report. And this isn't a helicopter that doesn't have battle experience, because it has just spent the last 2 years operating out of eastern Ladakh. This is Prachand, India's own Hellbird, the first indigenously built light combat helicopter.
प्रचंड इस शब्द को डिफाइन करने की जरूरत नहीं है, यह स्वयं में ही प्रचंड जो संदेश देना चाहिए अपने दुश्मन को, वह संदेश देने में यह पर्याप्त है.
Adding to the Indian Air Force's combat prowess, Prachand's induction in Jodhpur today has been long awaited. A massive air show marked its grand entry into the Indian Air Force.
The induction of the light combat helicopter adds a unique capability to Indian Air Force's combat potential. The versatility and offensive potential of this platform is at par or better than most attack helicopters operating globally.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh took a sortie in the 5.8-ton twin-engine attack helicopter that's fully made in India.
बहुत ही कंफर्टेबल थी, बहुत ही स्मूथ थी, और हमारे साथ मिस्टर दीपक बिश्नोई, ये उसमें पायलट थे जिन्होंने मुझे फ्लाई किया.
Prachand is not only armed with stealth features and armor protection for close air support missions, its air-to-air, air-to-ground missiles, 20mm cannons and rockets make it a formidable battlefield asset.
इसमें मिसाइल के द्वारा भी मार सकता है, अन्य भी बहुत सारे दूसरे इक्विपमेंट्स हैं जिनके द्वारा भी यह अटैक कर सकता है। अटैक उसी पर करेगा जो कि भारत का दुश्मन हो।
The induction of Prachand has not only strengthened our defence arsenal, but also marks a big leap for India's Atmanirbhar Bharat mission. Having spent 2 years in Ladakh operating during the standoff with China, the Prachand is already ready for battle. With Abhishek Bhalla in Jodhpur, Rajasthan, Bureau Report, India Today. And this is especially personal for me because the induction ceremony of the Prachand today takes place 3 years after I became the first journalist and first civilian for that matter to strap into this very helicopter that's now part of the war arsenal of the Indian Air Force. Here's my flight where I take you into the cockpit of Prachand. Exclusive. Say namaste to the light combat helicopter. Developed and test flown for nearly a decade by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, the light combat helicopter is not just made in India, but custom built for India's unique battlefield conditions. From the deserts of Rajasthan to the super high altitudes of Ladakh. But what better way to get acquainted with the light combat helicopter than by taking a spin in one? I was invited by HAL's test team to strap into this helicopter and get a never-before taste of what this Swadeshi combat chopper is truly all about. India Today has been invited to be the first journalist team to fly in and experience the light combat helicopter developed and tested by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. This is India's first attack helicopters. It has missiles, it has rockets, it has guns, and we happen to be the first ever media crew who's get a taste of the light combat helicopter. For a flight in the LCH, I have to get into the full pilot kit. From overalls to flying boots. Joined by HAL test pilot Wing Commander Subhash John, we walk out onto the airfield to the waiting helicopter, soaking in the unforgiving Bengaluru sun. And it is here that I receive a crucial part of the flying experience I'm about to have. A combat flying helmet equipped with a helmet-mounted sight. An electro-optical system used by pilots to point various weapons at their targets. But more on that in just a bit. First, the inside of the light combat helicopter itself. Constructed with a sleek tandem cockpit rather than the usual side-by-side seats on other helicopter types, the LCH from the outside sports a stealthy front profile that also gives adversaries a smaller, harder target to latch onto. Wing Commander Subhash and I belt up, and then the engines come on. The rumble of the twin Shakti turboshaft engines come to life, rapidly turning the rotors into a steady chop. The helicopter is now ready to taxi out. With all checks done and cleared by air traffic control, the LCH gently lifts off. In airspace over Bengaluru, the light combat helicopter is put through a series of maneuvers, demonstrating its agility in the air and carefully customized flying qualities. The effortless handling that Wing Commander Subhash demonstrates at low altitude validates the years of tough flight testing that has gone into refining the LCH into the flying machine it is today. Returning to the tarmac after a 25-minute flight, I've just had the most personal possible tryst with an aircraft that stands on the threshold of Indian military service. Thanks for watching 5 Live. Up next, it's 6 p.m. Prime with Akshita. Across Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh, Muslim men have been stopped from joining Garba celebrations. Some have been beaten up. The question is why? Akshita shines the light on this story that has dominated the headlines this week.
A beautiful example of Hindu-Muslim harmony has surfaced, and this time even the prisoners, as a part of a reformation as well and harmony, have got together in Uttar Pradesh's Muzaffarnagar, where prisoners from the Muslim community along with the Hindu prisoners are participating in the ongoing Navratri celebrations, dancing, being together at this moment. Just like Hindus, some of the Muslims were also seen taking a fast and sending out a message of communal harmony. The prison has 3,000 prisoners, about which about 200 are Muslim prisoners who are also now joining in the Navratri celebrations. Now, the jail administration has hailed the gesture, saying they're all doing it willingly and this is a part of the festival there being celebrated.
यहाँ कारागार में सभी संप्रदाय के बंदी संप्रदाय निरपेक्ष होकर अपनी पूजा उपासना करते हैं। सभी धार्मिक कार्यक्रमों में सभी लोग प्रतिभाग करते हैं। अभी नवरात्र में भी लगभग 218 मुस्लिम बंदी व्रत रख रहे हैं। कुल 1104 हिंदू हैं जिनमें, और इस तरह से सारे बंदी आपस में मिलके अच्छा नवरात्रि का त्यौहार मना रहे हैं, व्रत रख रहे हैं, और इस तरह से एक बड़ा सकारात्मक वातावरण देखने को मिल रहा है।